Hey, what's up guys? It's Dusty here with another edition of Dusty's Daily Doubles. Today is Thursday, March 17th, 2022, and it is the start of March Madness, the official, actual start. I don't like to include the first four games because, I mean, if you get to that game and you lose, were you ever even in March Madness? My opinion is no. I don't like playoff playing games or any of that crap. I don't consider it the actual start until all the teams that are in, and that is today. It is the very first day, and yesterday we had a great day. We smashed our daily double. First up, we had Alcaraz to win the match in the ATP. He won. And then we had that parlay with Rutgers plus 6.5, and that came through. They only lost by 2 in double overtime to Notre Dame. So we're going good. We're back on track with the daily double, and we're going to hit you back today with another sick one. So let's go. Okay, first game up on the docket for today's daily double is going to be between the South Dakota State Jackrabbits and the Providence Friars. And this game's going to be a doozy. I love this South Dakota State team, and honestly, I'm completely against this Providence team now. Earlier on in the season, I was all over Providence, but like I said in a few videos back, that kind of dwindled down, excuse me, as the season went on. I don't know, I think they just lost a step somewhere along the lines, and I don't feel like they're as good as a team as I originally did. Whereas this South Dakota State Jackrabbits team, whew, man, they put up big numbers. I mean, they do play in a lesser conference, which it always does inflate certain numbers, but they've had big games all season. Let's take a look at some of the wins they have this season over some of the bigger schools. They beat Bradley 81-65. Bradley's a pretty good team. They beat Nevada 102-75. They beat Washington State 77-74. Again, like there's some pretty good wins against some pretty good schools. So I mean, I don't think that they're going to be shy by any means going into this game against this Providence team, who has been one of the better slated teams all season. I just think that there's not that much between the two teams, quite honestly. In fact, this South Dakota State team is going to push the pace, and this Providence team is not a very fast-paced team. I think they're going to give them a little bit of fits here, trying to keep up. Providence is going to struggle keeping up. Rebounding, Providence is a better rebounding team, but it's not by much. It's not a huge lean by any means. The South Dakota State team is first in the entire nation in 3-point field goal percentage, with hitting 44, almost 45% of their three-pointers. That's going to be dangerous. So they're going to be pushing the play and jacking up threes all game. I mean, if they're on and they're hitting 50% of their threes, that's going to be devastating for this Providence team. Also, their offensive rating, the South Dakota State offensive rating is first in the nation, 121.5 offensive rating. This is going to be a struggle for this Providence team. Right now, they are currently slated as a 2-point favorite, -2 for Providence. I honestly think that this South Dakota State Jackrabbits team can absolutely win outright. I've got them on my bracket to win this game. I've made 2 brackets, and they're in both brackets to beat this Providence team. However, for the daily double, we are going to take those points, and we are going to buy some extra comfort points, and we are going to take South Dakota State at +7 as our first pick of the daily double, and we are going to parlay that with another underdog on the game on the docket tonight, and that is a match between Vermont and Arkansas. And again, this Arkansas team, you know I like this Arkansas team. They're in a very good conference. They've faced tough teams all season. They've given really good teams really good games. But quietly, this Vermont team has just been out in the American East, just absolutely dismantling teams with a 28-5 overall record, just scoring at will, it would seem. They are 11th in the nation in offensive rating at 115.4, and they're 16th in the nation at defensive rating with 92.9. I mean, they're a slow team, and this is the opposite here, whereas Arkansas is actually a quicker team, so Vermont might have a little bit of trouble keeping pace, but I don't think so. just head to toe, their stats are equally as good, if not better, than this Arkansas team. They don't know each other very well at all, which I think bodes better for this Vermont team. I just think that they're going to go in there and they're going to give this Arkansas team absolute fits. I think it's going to be a very close game. I like Vermont to win outright. I have them in my bracket winning outright. However, for the Daily Double, we are going to take the points that they're giving us. We're going to buy some extra ones, and we are going to take Vermont at plus 9.5. And that is our Daily Double for today. And now let's look at some bonus picks that I got for you guys today. First game on the bonus that we're looking at is going to be between Memphis and Boise State. You know how much I love this Memphis team. I think that they just came up short against Houston in their conference final. They played a good game all game and just let Houston walk away with it at the end. But this Memphis team is battle tested. They've done some good things ever since losing a couple of their 5-star recruits earlier on in the season. It just molded the team together better. They've been absolutely on fire in the last month or so, and honestly, I think this is a terrible spot for Boise State, and you know I like Boise State too, especially with some Canadian kids on that team. However, I just do not like this spot for Boise State. They don't match up well at all against this Memphis team. Boise State has excellent defense, of course, but I just don't think that they can compete with the offense that Memphis is bringing. Like, Memphis is just so gelled and just so locked in right now at the right time, and I just think that Memphis is going to stroll in there and get a 4 to 5 point victory. So for that reason, one of our bonus picks for today is going to be Memphis Tigers on the money line against Boise State. And our second bonus pick is going to be another doozy, and this is between the San Francisco Dawn and the Murray State Racers. Man, oh man, this game's going to be great. I love both of these teams. I've been on San Francisco a few times this season. I think that they're an excellent cover team. I think that they're good at home. I'm not really sure how they do on a neutral court. I just don't think that court's going to really matter here for Murray State, as Murray State is just super explosive. They are 6th overall in the nation for offensive rating at 116.9, and their defense is pretty stellar as well, where they are 11th overall in the nation with a 91.8 rating on defense. It is going to be extremely tough for this San Francisco Dons team to keep up. I don't know. I'm going with a gut here, and I think Murray State is going to. I think they're going to put a bit of a slap down on this Dons team. I think that they're going to win by 7 to 10 points. So for that reason, we are going to take Murray State on the money line with the huge value as our second and final bonus pick of the day. Thanks for liking and subscribing. You guys drop your comments in, and let's get ready for this March Madness, baby. Back on the Daily Double train. Woo!